Welcome to Milers Mods, ladies and gentlemen. So, this is the Nerf Pro Sender. Okay, this blaster costs $40. Okay, what this is this is a flywheel powered blaster. It runs on 8 AA batteries. That's a lot of juice. Okay, so let's see what your $40 gets. You get the blaster itself. It comes with one angled magazine. These are similar to Talon, but not 100% Talon compatible, which is whatever, but it's pretty cool. And you get 15 of the Nerf darts. These are new Nerf darts, by the way. These aren't the ones that came with, like, the Pro Strife, you know? These have a smaller head, bigger foam body, but there's a lot of glue on these darts, too, so... A fun fact, I did test some of these darts out of higher FPS blasters, like out of my Saber and stuff like that, and they decapped. So they're not the best darts out there, trust me. So this blaster, when I ran it over my chronograph, was getting speeds of about 150 FPS, you know, which is not bad for a blaster like this. Now, this blaster here, when I was firing it, I noticed it kind of like leaned to one side or the other when you fired. I'm guessing that the flywheels are misaligned. I know this blaster here had a lot of problems with that, such as in the very beginning when they came out, a lot of people were complaining about the flywheels being misaligned. And it's due to Hasbro's poor quality control issues. The easiest way to fix it, from what I understand, from what Dr. Flux said, was to open it up and actually push the flywheels back in the center, which can be done, and I'll probably end up doing that to this blaster. I mean, it's not a bad little blaster. Kind of reminds me of like a cage fighter from a Luthador, or whatever his name is. But yeah, it's a really cool blaster. I do like it. It's just a shame though that this blaster had poor quality control issues. I mean, if it would have been like LiPo ready, or if they would have gave us a battery with it like they did with the Venom, this blaster might have been a whole lot popular. But for $40, you know, it's not bad. It's definitely not the end of the world. I have had better blasters in my hands. I want to give you a firing demo of this thing. Keep in mind, this is a bullpup, basically. Now, the magazine, well, is rather tight on this blaster, too. I will tell you that right now. You know, I mean, it's kind of a shame. Part of me really wants to like this blaster. I really do. But because of the poor quality control and the tolerance issues of this blaster, I'm not really a fan. And it's sad because I thought I would never say this about a Pro Series blaster. And again, this would be a Pro Series blaster. It hits at least 150 out of the box. You know, but it's kind of a shame, though, that because of their poor quality control issues, that this thing wasn't as popular as it was. I mean, it's not hot garbage or anything like that. I believe anything can be fixed, and I'm going to try to at least fix the fact that it like shoots to one side or the other, you know, because of the flywheels. I mean, it's really cool, but as I said, it's just a shame that this line didn't go much further than what it did, just simply because of the materials that they used, as in they used subpar materials and stuff like that, you know. And I understand why they made this thing take AA batteries. The reason being is some people, they would much rather use batteries than LiPo. Me, I personally would rather use LiPo. But if you included like a LiPo battery with this, or a high-end lithium-ion battery or something like that, it might have added an extra $10 to a blaster. What do you do? I would have paid that, you know, just to have a rechargeable battery in this thing, because I'll tell you right now, even though I've got energizers in here, you might get an hour or two of playtime out of it before the batteries die. And keep in mind, that's 8 batteries. That's not cheap. That's like $10 each time you want to throw batteries into this blaster. I mean, it's not bad. It's just that I wish, personally, that this line wouldn't have had the massive quality control issues that they had. I mean, let me see, the mag was too tight, you know, and it was supposed to take angled Talon magazines, but not all blasters took angled Talons. This one does not take angled Talons for some reason. It's just too tight and it won't fit. You know, so aside from the not being Talon compatible, you know, it shoots to one side or the other. You know, it's just a shame. It really is just a shame that this blaster didn't have better quality control issues. I mean, and I'm kind of disappointed, you know, just because I figured that, you know, Hasbro might have actually had their act together and actually made a lot better blaster, but obviously they didn't, you know. But $40 for a semi-auto blaster, that's about what the price of the Adventure Force Maxim Pro cost, and the Maxim Pro is a much better blaster than this one, just to be honest with you. If I had to choose between this one and the Maxim, I would probably pick the Maxim, you know, but I just wish that it would have came out fixed, you know, that's it. But in any event, ladies and gentlemen, I'll put a buy link in the description for the Nerf Pro Sender. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, this is Myler's Mods signing off.